problem with people is they want to help others that are doing good instead of helping people that are struggling out here like me, you know? Like the county makes it hard for us to get things done because they offer these food services throughout the day. You know, they make things really difficult for people like me to get off the streets, you know? Like, I don't like going to the shelter. I don't like dealing with negative people. I've been around the block, you know, I know how it is. And a lot of these homeless people aren't good people, you know, like where I'm at. You know, I just see it how it is. I'm not saying I'm better than them as a human being, but I'm not one of them. You know, I go down there and I hear nothing but negativity, drama, bullshit. You know, and gives me a bad vibe. You know, I don't feel comfortable there. You know, I just want to hurry up and leave. You know, because like I feel like I'm gonna end up getting in a fist fight or you know end up losing my temper. You know, and like I don't want to do that. I don't even like fighting. I just want to just be in and out and do my own thing. You know, I try to stay away from all that. You know, but you got these you know judgmental people out here that are always sheltered. You know, that always live that good life. You know, that look down on me for being out here. And it's like, how am I supposed to hold a job when I gotta, you know, carry my suitcase with me into a job interview, you know? I get woken up by tweakers in the middle of the night, you know, people walking around me, you know, I have to keep one eye open, you know, so I don't want to get my shit jacked, you know, and people are famous for that out here, you know? And I get woke up by the cops sometimes, you know what I mean? And they'll, you know, be talking to me for like an hour straight sometimes, just, you know, talking about like my past and this and that and, you know, things I don't even want to, you know, keep repeating. It's like a broken record, you know? And they're always just, you know, just messing with me, you know, and, you know, if they see me sleeping somewhere, they're going to pull up, you know, and, you know, it's hard, and I'm drained throughout the day, I'm half asleep, and, you know, I'm waking up at 5 in the morning, and, you know, like, I got maybe like 2-3 hours of sleep, you know what I mean, I don't have many places to shower, you know what I mean, like, no one wants you going into work stinking and not taking care of yourself, like, I got homeless written all over me most of the time now, you know what I mean? Because I don't have my car no more. I used to work, you know what I mean? When I was sleeping out in my car before I lost it, you know what I mean? I put on my uniform in the morning, you know what I mean? When I was doing this little medical transportation gig. And, you know, I was doing that and people knew I was working, you know, I'd get up every day and I'd go to work early in the morning, but I would sleep behind this business, and the people that worked there, they looked down on me, they gave dirty looks, neighbors that lived around there in houses and stuff, you know, they knew I was out there, they knew I was working, you know what I mean, and sleeping out of my car, and they looked at me with pure hate, you know, some of them, you know, and others just wouldn't look at me at all, you know what I mean, like, it doesn't matter if you're on the streets or if you're living out of your car or whatever, if you got a job, if you're in this situation, you know what I mean, people don't want to help you, they want to look down on you, you know what I mean, and then you got others that are sick, you know, sick in the head, and they think this guy's not working, and you could be busting your ass all day holding a job, you know, working, you know, and then they're thinking in their head, he's not working, he's not doing this and that, like, they're just so judgmental, you know, like, me, how am I supposed to hold a job out here, you know what I mean, like, I gotta go all the way to my storage, you know what I mean, and drop off my stuff, and then walk all, you know, get on a bus and go, you know, be hours late for work, you know what I mean, like, I don't have, you know, I don't have an education like that, you know, I don't have a GED, I don't know any job trades, you know, the only trades I know is picking up a shovel, you know what I mean, general labor, janitorial, stuff like that. There's none of that out here. And on top of that, you know, like, I wouldn't be able to hold a job in this situation, you know what I'm saying? I can't go and apply at a restaurant, you know what I mean, around here, a fast food place, because they all know I'm homeless. They see me every day living that homeless life out here. They don't like homeless people, you know, a lot of people out here do not like homeless people, especially restaurants, you know what I'm saying? And they would laugh if I tried to go in there and apply. They don't want me nowhere near their businesses, you know what I'm saying? Like, to them, I'm just a peasant, you know what I'm saying? But I know that I'm a human being, and they're no better than me, you know? But that's what they're gonna think in their mind, you know what I mean? Like, for all you people that never lived the life that I'm living, you know what I mean? Come take a walk in my shoes for about a month, you know, and tell me what you think. You know, let me know your output on everything, you know? Like, I want to know if you can make it like this, you know, because there's no, you know, once you're out here, reality is, like, if you can't do the shelter, you can't do programs because you got PTSD, and you know, you got your guard up with a lot of people, you know what I mean, you're stuck. You know, I don't have, you know, the only thing I could do is wait for a girl to take me off the streets, you know what I'm saying? And people think that that's bad. No, it's not bad, you know, I want to be happy, I want to find someone, and I want them to accept me for who I am, you know what I mean, because that's the girl I would, you know, do everything for and marry. You know, if I have to get, you know, on my feet and have a place and everything in order to get a girl, I don't want her. I will be single, you know what I mean? Like, I'll go to the bunny ranch. Like, you know, it's just no point in that, you know? Like, I'm pretty much, just in this situation until someone gets me out of it. And it sucks, but it's true. And you got all these haters that are going to hate. Like, what am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? I'm stuck. You know what I mean? Like, I've tried 5 times to hold a job out here. You know what I mean? It's impossible. Like, I have nowhere to take care of myself. People don't want you working in there if your hygiene ain't good and they know you're on the streets. It's not as easy as people think, but people have it in their head because it's that fear, they don't want to feel like, that could happen to them, so they say these things and then plant them in their head, like, oh, it's that easy. He's lazy. Because if I was in that situation, I would get out of it, like, why don't you go get a job? Like, come over here on this side of the bridge and spend a month out here with no help from anybody, not going in the shelter. And tell me how easy it is, like how easy it is just to go in somewhere, dress nice and apply for a job and, have all your sleep every night. And, it's not as easy as it looks, you know what I mean? And I got to carry my blankets everywhere, you know what I mean? I don't want to keep going back and forth to storage, that's way out the way. There's really nothing over there, besides this one little spot that, I'd like to camp at sometimes, but really, there's nowhere to charge my phone. I got to scout and find a place where I could charge my phone since they took the outlets out over here, you know what I mean? So I got to look around because my phone, is going to be dead all the time, and I don't like that, like I got to have some kind of entertainment, to like watch a movie or something on my phone, like Netflix, whatever, like YouTube. Like, I can't just be sitting twiddling my thumbs, but if you think it's that easy, come out here, come on the side of the bridge, because it's not easy. I've tried it, and it's harder than you think. But you got all these people, all these like, high-class white people that are just like, oh my God, like preppy motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Don't matter the age, but they're the ones that are quick to judge, I'm not racist against nobody, I'm half white, but I just know they're judgmental, you know what I'm saying? All races are judgmental, just depends on them, the person, But, it is what it is, y'all. I'm going to keep pushing every day. And I know one day I'll get off the streets, Like, I do got some money that should be coming in a few months. I'm hoping I find a girl that can accept me and take me in before then, because I don't want to spend the rest of my life single. Because I will refuse to be with any girl once I get this money, once I get off, the streets and I have a place, because I'm going to have enough money to clear off my fines, get a car, get an apartment, you know what I'm saying? And I would like to find someone before that, and I hope they don't see this video, because I don't want anyone knowing about, like money, I can't tell a girl that I'm getting money, like, because then they're going to be like, oh, I'll help him out because he might help me out, I want a person that's just going to help, a woman that's just going to be there, you know what I mean, and be there for me, and, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if she don't have her own place, if she's cool, she accepts me for who I am, that's cool, you know what I mean? But I do got some money coming in a couple months, y'all, and I'm going to be out of the situation. But, if I didn't have this money coming, I would be stuck, y'all. I'd just have to literally wait till a girl took me off the streets, and, or somebody, you know what I mean? Because it's just bad, you know what I mean? Like, I know once I get a place, once I'm somewhere, I'm going to be working, I'm going to be staying busy, keep myself up, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be lovely, y'all, Right now I'm scruffy, I don't really care, I'll probably go scruffy another couple days, you know what I mean? It's just, I got some food right here, living that luxury homeless life. I came up, a bunch of food, some breakfast burgers and some burritos, sandwiches, you know what I mean? Got hooked up, had a little service this morning, you know what I mean? They call it the van, and they come, it's like every Wednesday, they slide through to this church and hook people up, So I just, filled this bag up right here, and, it's these things right here you can't miss during the day, you know what I mean? If you're trying to hold a job, you're going to be starving to death, you know what I mean? You're going to be like, okay, I'm off work, where do I go now? How do I shower? How do I do this? How am I going to eat? Then I got to wake up tomorrow, I'm going to be even more stinky, you know what I mean? Eventually, it's just not going to work, and then you're half asleep and shit, and... it just don't work out, y'all. There's nothing in this area. I'm sure if I lived like in Frisco or like the big city or something, you know what I mean? I'm not even like, I'm not downtown Sacramento. I'm not in that area. I'm in my own little Pacific area. I can't say where because, I don't want people knowing where I'm at, It's just, I got enemies and stuff, and I got people that, I just wouldn't feel comfortable, you know, no, letting them know where I'm at, you know what I mean? So they could be watching me or anything, you know what I mean? If they already, if they aren't already, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but you know, it is what it is, y'all. I just, you know, over here, there's really not much to, you know, there's not many options. Like, there's not many jobs, you know, unless you know a trade, unless you're like, you know construction or you know something, you know, that you can go apply for pretty much like, you know, around. But for general labor, like just, you know, shoveling dirt, you know what I mean? Like doing just, you know, stuff that doesn't require like using too much of like, you know, math and all that kind of stuff. And you know, things, you know, like I just don't know any trades, you know, it's not my fault. I never had that opportunity in life. I had to run from group homes since a kid, you know what I mean? I had to teach myself how to read and write, you know what I mean? Like my math level right now is like second or third grade, and I'm not retarded. I never, you know, had that education in school. I was constantly running the streets. I was constantly in mental hospitals, group homes, you know what I mean? I was abused, you know what I mean? Like I never had a normal life. I've been through hell and back, and I'm still in hell, you know what I mean? I'm in purgatory, you know, so, you know, people can't walk a mile in my shoes, you know what I mean? Like they don't know nothing about my life, my history, you know, they can judge all they want, you know? Anyways, till next time, God bless.